and not miss a beat for the law of attraction. Again, we have been here 1,675 days. We have not missed a day since December 21st, 2021. This is Team No Days Off. Life don't take no days off, so neither do we. So we are here, amazed and blessed to prosper. And I welcome you to this day 24. And I once heard somebody say something that I've lived a long time, and it was all about our stories. And it was Noreen and Henry who said, don't get stuck in the story. We want to honor chapters in our life, but we don't want to live there. Honor it, but don't live there. Don't get stuck in your story. Be empowered by it. Your story is meant to become your strength, not your prison. I hear people telling the stories of their life, and you can tell that as they are telling the story, they are reliving the whole story again emotionally. All of the same emotions come up because they start to cry. And the story could be a year, 5 years, 10 years old, and it still invokes the same pain as it did when you were living it. The story is meant to be your strength, not your prison. So that means when you tell the story, it now has to come from an empowering place, not a disempowering place. The anchor scripture this morning was forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. I am doing a new thing. Isaiah 43, 18 to 19. Notice what God says. He doesn't say the past wasn't painful. He doesn't say pretend it didn't happen. He says don't dwell there. Don't live there. There's a difference between remembering and living. There's a difference between honoring a chapter and building a house in it. Don't build a house in things that hurt. Today, I want to ask you something. Where have you been living? Not physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Some people have moved 3 times, but they're still living in the divorce. Some people have a new career, but they're still living in the rejection of the last one. Some people are smiling, but inside they're replaying something that happened 20 years ago. Our bodies may move, our minds often don't. And if we're not careful, the hardest place to leave is yesterday. Today, we're talking about honoring every chapter of your life without getting stuck there. Every chapter has a purpose. Imagine reading a book. Chapter 1 is amazing. Would you stay there forever? Of course not. You turn the page. Why? Because the story isn't over. You want to know the rest. Yet so many people refuse to turn the page in their own lives. They keep rereading the hardest chapter over and over and over again. Maybe it was childhood, maybe bankruptcy, maybe betrayal, maybe illness, maybe losing someone you loved, maybe a difficult job, maybe the business failed. Those chapters matter. Honor them, learn from them, cry if you need to, celebrate surviving them. But don't confuse one chapter with the entire book, which is you. God is still writing. God is still writing. The thing that people don't realize is that your brain doesn't know the difference. Here's what's fascinating. Every time you tell a painful story from a place of pain, your nervous system begins responding as though it's happening again. Your heart rate changes, your breathing changes, your muscles tighten, stress hormones increase. The body says, we're back there. That's why some people just stay exhausted. They're reliving yesterday every single day. But something beautiful happens when healing occurs. The facts don't change, the emotional charge does. You can tell the story without becoming the story. That's the freedom. That's the healing. And if this is you, stop introducing yourself by your wounds. Sometimes we don't even realize it, but our pain becomes our identity. I'm divorced. I have anxiety. I got fired. My parents abandoned me. My business failed. I've always struggled. No, those are the things that happen. They are not who you are. Your experiences explain you, they don't define you. The chapter is very real, but you are so much bigger than that chapter. If you feel that, put a one in the chat. You are so much bigger than your chapter. Honor the chapters. I don't resent the chapters that stretched me. I don't resent them. I honor them because they taught me things that comfort never could. They taught me perseverance, compassion, patience, faith, discernment, boundaries, courage. Without those chapters, I wouldn't be this woman. So today, I do honor every version of myself: the scared version, the broke version, the grieving version, the overwhelmed version, the woman who worked nights, the woman who cried in her car, the woman who didn't know how she would make it. She deserves honor, but she kept going. But she doesn't get to decide my future. That girl. She got me here, but she doesn't get to keep me here. She gone. There's a difference between a scar and an open wound. An open wound touches and hurts every time somebody touches it. It hurts every time somebody touches it. A scar, on the other hand, tells a story. It says, I survived. Healing doesn't erase the scar. Healing changes what it represents. Your scar becomes evidence, not your pain, but of your resilience. One day, your testimony won't make you cry. It will make someone else believe. Shanice, It'll make someone else believe that they can survive because you did. You become the evidence for other people to survive heartbreak, to survive disease, survive divorce, separation, job loss, bankruptcy, whatever your experience is that you tell from an empowering place. When you tell it with empowerment, when you tell it with power, you heal other people. Thank God I don't look like what I've been through. Yes. Yes, Queen. Thank God we don't look like what we've been through. As chapters close in our life, we get to feel, hi, Cherry, completion, a final shift. Thank you. Even though the chapter wasn't glamorous, and there could be long nights and difficult conversations, moments when we question ourselves, but there are also so many lessons to be learned. This season helped finance my dream, strengthen my leadership, deepen my compassion for people working hard while carrying invisible burdens. So many of us continue to work hard while carrying invisible burdens, hurts that only you know about. But I'm not bitter. I'm grateful. I honor all my chapters, but refuse to live there. I won't keep introducing myself by what I had to survive. I'll introduce myself as someone who is still becoming, because that's what we do. So today I want to do something real simple. If you can, take out a piece of paper, and at the top of the paper, write the chapter I'm honoring. Write down the season you've been carrying, not to relive it, but to release it. Then underneath, write 3 lessons that it taught you. Finally, write 1 sentence beginning with, because of that chapter, today I am. Maybe you're wiser. Maybe you're stronger. Maybe you're more compassionate. Maybe you're finally free. Then fold the paper, place your hand over your heart, and say, I honor what shaped me. I bless what taught me. I release what no longer serves me. I turn the page with gratitude. My story is not my prison. My story is my power. God is still writing the next chapter of my life. And amen. Don't keep telling the story from a place of the wound. Tell it from a place of healing. Every time you tell it from the wound, you relive it. And every time you tell it from healing, you release someone else. Could you release someone else? Could you allow someone else, hey, to learn from what you experienced? Could you say, "Ooh, girl, I experienced that. I know what divorce feels like. I know what being abandoned feels like. But I do believe that everything happens for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. You were supposed to get the lesson and move on. Get the lesson and roll out. Get the lesson and take heed. Some people experience the same things over and over again. I often tell you the story about one of my clients who kept dating men that abused her. And so she decided that she would switch and date women. And she dated a woman who abused her. There's one common denominator in that story. You, her, you attract what doesn't heal, what hasn't healed. Are you willing to heal the old wounds? Are you willing to get the therapy, get the coach, read the books, watch the YouTube videos? Find someone who has the result that you want and go with them. Find someone that is healed from what you need to heal from, whether it's divorce, domestic violence, job loss, bankruptcy, whatever. Find someone who has the result that you want. There are people who have filed bankruptcy, and all of a sudden they got 17,000 more credit cards. They own 14 houses, but they too was once bankrupt. There's a big, 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 big evidence of that story sitting in the White House. Not better than you, not smarter than you, just made a decision faster than you. God is screaming at us right now, screaming at us to tell us to get out of the old story, to release the old you, to let the new you free, so that the new you can create the life that you always wanted to live, so that the new you can bring about blessings and opportunities. Are you ready for your blessing? Are you ready to walk into your miracle? Because the world is full of them. It is full of them. If you so choose to see it, it's just like, you decide that you're going to buy a new car, and then you buy the car, and then all of a sudden you see those cars everywhere. You're like, oh my goodness, everybody bought my car. It was always there all along. It just wasn't something that you needed to notice. They call it the reticular activating system. Everything you need is already here. If you so choose to lean into it and stop allowing the hurt version of you to live your life for you, to tell you, oh, we can't do that because the last time we did that, it didn't work. See, your subconscious mind is the thing that's running your life. Your subconscious mind is the one that keeps you doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. Only you get to, one, realize it, and two, change it. We talk about the Small Business Association, we talk about chambers of commerce, we talk about all these things. But have you once made a call to really see what happens when you get really inside the ecosystem? What happens when you really have the conversations that you need to have in order to move yourself forward. Instead of being stuck in the old story of the old you, the overweight you, the short, the sick you, the broke you, the all of the yous that were disempowering. What happens if you say, I'm going to move into the new version of myself, even while you're building the new version of yourself? What would happen if you leaned all the way in and said, I may not be there yet, but I'm going to live like I am. I'm going to live my future right now in my present. I'm going to live the abundant me because you're abundant in more ways than you even know. Abundance isn't always money. Abundance is skill. Abundance is family. Abundance is your life's work. Abundance may even be a peaceful place that you call home. And as you continue to build and grow the new you, guess what usually comes behind it? The consideration, the consideration, the finances, the money, when you start living in your true gift, your true talent, whether you have one, five, or 10. But the longer you allow yourself to live by, I have anxiety, I'm divorced, I'm bankrupt, I'm sick, the more you lead with that, the more it leads your life. Instead, tuck that story in your pocket and leave it there for when it needs to come up to empower someone else who may be living in that story, someone else who may need to see the evidence of what surviving looks like, and that is you. Someone who might need to see what resilience looks like, what persistence looks like. That's you. That's you. You survived that thing that you didn't think that you were ever going to come through. But yet, here you are on the other side. And it was forever ago. Don't get stuck there. Be empowered by that location and that old version of you that dealt with that. See yourself as the empowered, resilient, persistent, amazing person that has come through something so devastating. Something that would have taken somebody else out. But here you are, right here, right now. What will you do now? Don't wait until tomorrow. Transformation begins with one decision. You know how that go? I'm gonna go to the gym. 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 I'm gonna work out. 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 And none of those things ever get done. And then one day you don't say it. You just do it. Change doesn't happen over time. Change happens in an instant. The minute you decide, change happens. So, what are you deciding for yourself right now, today? What transformation could you do? What one step can I take today because of what I heard? Could you make the decision? Could you decide? And I heard Myron Golden talking about the definition of decide. Decide means to cut yourself off from any other option. Make a decision. to do well. Make a decision to be well. Make a decision to change your life. And when you do, God will show up for you in ways that are unimaginable. God got you. And God hears all prayers. It is just your job to work into accordance with what you ask for. You can't pray and go to sleep. You got to pray and move your feet. One courageous conversation, one application, one prayer, one walk, one phone call, one decision. Small steps taken consistently creates extraordinary lives. What part of your extraordinary life could you start today? Could you really revisit your dreams? What are you dreaming of? Dreaming about? Have you taken the power of your imagination and seen it in your mind first? Because if you go there in the mind, you can go there in the body. That's why we are being told to pray and meditate on it. Visualize. Visualize your ideal life. And then sit with that every morning and every night. Your ideal life. In your mind, just sitting still, seeing yourself wherever you are, your beautiful home, the beautiful work that you do, the beautiful car that you drive. Even if there's a chef in your kitchen, somebody who comes and helps you organize your home, whatever that might be, see it. Feel the feelings of what it feels like to have that done. Feel what it feels like to open your bank account and see $100,000 in there, $50,000 in there, $1,000,000 in there. What does it look like? Do you know? $10,000, 5,000. What could you believe to see? Because you don't get what you want, you get what you believe. What could you believe for you? Can you believe for $10,000 a month? $10,000 a week? $10,000 a day? All of them have been done. All of them. Just not by you yet. 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 10K a day. I love it, right? The power of yet. The power of soon come. Soon come. Me soon come. The money soon comes when you lean into the new version of yourself. We have discussed ourselves as new wineskins that new wine, new opportunity can be poured into. But as long as you stay your old, stuck, rigid self, not willing to expand, new wine cannot be poured in. If you're not finding new opportunities showing up in your life, it is because you have not donned or put on your new personality that goes with your new wineskins. Imagine you being the one that somebody says complains all the time. Imagine you being the one that has to have the last word. You being the one that has to know everything and just push all your thoughts on everybody. And don't let people just have their own thoughts. And you pipe down a little bit. Y'all know those people. Suppose you showed up more demure, more laid back, more not pushy, more not complaining, more just your amazing self. People will ask you, what in the world happened? You all right? You feel good? You sick? You know, there are those people who will complain every time you see them, and you're just like, oh, here they come. And you pray that it's not too bad. Maybe you pray they got a sore throat. And maybe they're not going to talk so much today. Because there are those people who you could take a text message from, but not a phone call. You could take a phone call from, but not a visit. Because every time you do, you are so completely worn out and drained. Don't be that person. If all of a sudden your friends stop wanting to hang around and do stuff, it's you. And if you say, I don't know nobody like that, it's probably you. It's probably you. But remember this, your story is not your prison. Your story is your power. Don't just survive your life, live it, love it, lead with it. I love you. I believe in you. And I'm cheering you on. I want you to keep healing, keep growing, keep becoming. Go be the person your future is waiting to meet. Show up, speak life, change lives. We are the manifestation. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love that you are the manifestation? And I'll say it like I said yesterday. If this message found you exactly where you needed it, don't let it end here. Healing happens in community, growth happens in action, and transformation happens when you decide the next chapter starts today. And I'd be honored to walk that journey with you. I'm so grateful for what we get to do every day, day in and day out. And I thank you so much for your attention. I thank you so much for listening. God is doing a new thing, not just for me, but for all of us, if we so choose to walk in the new thing. So I am grateful and thankful. Happy Friday. Happy everything. Does anybody have anything they want to add before we go? Go ahead, darling. How you? Yolanda King Johnson.
Oh, my bad. You know, you talking about me. Hey, fool. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's, everybody. Everybody.
Yes, you said your name last night.
Y'all did what y'all say?
We was um we
Y'all
was
talk junk.
we was at the Russell Center, me, Nona Carey, and Chevette and Roland and Brooklyn and Mama. We was all together and we were just talking about some changes that was happening. And Nona Carey said they done messed up the church's money. And then after they said that, Chevette said, "That's Yolanda King Johnson." And we called you straight out,
I'm
like
glad I'm in buildings where I'm not in buildings, baby.
not even in the building. Yes, yes, yes.
Listen, I've been y'all haven't really seen me. I've been in and out for the past couple of weeks, well, a month probably. I don't know. What time is coming together, but my block party is tomorrow. My power the block, unity in the community. But when I tell you, oh my gosh, the community have showed up, showed out. We got over 300 something attendees, and I did not leave my house to get them. You feel me? And I have to give all glory to this young lady. She heard about me and she was like, Yolanda, I'm just calling. You don't know me, but whatever you need, I got you. When I say this lady is a beast, You know how what we be talking about on the phone all the time, how people just say they're gonna help and they don't help and they
Yep.
just waiting for you to tell. No, not this lady. This lady literally went out and got all my food I needed.
Mm.
Oh, she went and got. I'm talking about when I say this lady, and she just came in yesterday, gave me 4 big boxes sitting here in my room of book bags, school supplies. She said, "Oh, I'm not done yet. I'll be back. I'm coming in the morning. Would you want to ride?" I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. It ain't too many people like me. Where you come from?" And I was like, "Okay, God, you said you build it, they would come." So, um. I'm excited. Just tomorrow, I can see these babies. You know, I like to give gifts, right?
Yes.
So, I'm just telling y'all because y'all my sisters, not and I don't have nobody to talk, but I had to get this out. So, one of my assistants been with me for she's been rolling with me for about probably 2 months. So yesterday she was just been sitting here, like literally, I have boxes. My house look like a warehouse right now. So every day she don't say, "Can I help you?" I'm on the phone talking to people like, I'm by myself. I'm tunnel vision. I can't do nothing else but this, right? So yesterday she had a desk to tell me, "You doing too much." Right? So I said, why? She said, when people do back to school, they just get the book bags and give it to people. I said, you the type person I'm going for. I say, because that's the problem. People just do things just to cross off to say that they did something. I don't do that. I give experience. So I said, well, you don't, I've been saying, you say you've been looking for help. And I've been here in your face. I'm not here to come sit in your face to see you work. I said, but baby, hold on. Didn't you say you was a leader? I'm confused. You know what I mean? Like, if I have to hold your hand and tell you what to do, I'm confused. So I'm just saying that this is how the devil works. He just do things, and I laugh about it because nothing stopped. I've been asking people to share my stuff, and come to find out, it's just I just posted on one of my other thing and it just went ham. Like,
You have to, the other part to that too is you have to send whatever you want us to share. You got to send it directly because I don't even see your stuff. I can't even remember the last time I seen your stuff on social media. I
really?
nope, haven't seen anything.
Well, I really don't. I mean, I post on social media once in a blue moon, but when I tell you, I'm just thankful. When I say I'm thankful,
Did you find your host?
oh yes, who, somebody. Oh, Mr. Rail from the barbershop. He got me a host.
Okay, good, 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 good.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
did.
I got a hard stop because Minister Carranza has to go downtown. So I need to take Minister Carranza downtown. So I'm going to go ahead and end here. Dr. Long, will you please give us our blessing for today? Y'all make sure that y'all support Yolanda King Johnson. Yolanda, please send that in the chat again so that we can like it and share it and repost. Okay.
Host. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. So thank you,
Can
everybody.
you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Yolanda King Johnson, keep it going, girl. We're encouraged by you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I love to hear somebody say Merry Christmas because that means I'm making it to Christmas. Yeah, honey. You
All right,
don't take that stuff for granted. All right, come on. I'm blessed going in.
let's going in.
I'm blessed coming out.
Let's coming out.
I'm blessed in the city.
I'm blessed in the city.
I'm blessed in the field.
I'm blessed in the
Blessed in the
city.
field,
I'm always in the right place at the right time.
I'm always
always in the right place at
at
the
the
right
right time
time
With the right people.
with the right
with the
people,
right people,
Doing the right thing.
doing the right
doing the
things
right thing
For the right reasons.
for the right
for
reason,
the right reasons.
And everything's in divine order.
and everything is
Everything is in
divine.
divine order.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
Hey,
As
babe.
Jabez says, bless us
Bless us
indeed.
indeed.
Expand our territory.
You better
Ex-
expand your
expand
territory.
that territory.
Extend an open hand of favor to us
Extend
Extend
an open hand of
the
favor
favor
to us
that we may do no harm.
that we may
that we may
do
do no
no
harm.
harm.
And we let go and let God.
We let go.
And let God.
Let God.
Then go with the flow.
And go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
And let the blessings and the money roll in.
And let the blessings and the money roll in.
Roll in.
Roll.
From the north, south, east, and west.
From the north,
south,
south,
east, and west.
From above and beneath.
From
Above and beneath.
From known and unknown sources.
From known and unknown
Known and
sources.
unknown sources.
Tell us about our money, Dr. D.
We have supernatural unlimited money, sowing supernatural unlimited seeds.
And we live and give out of God's overabundance, so we never run
We never run out.
Never run out.
We
Never.
always have more than enough.
Always have more than enough.
More than enough.
More than enough to do anything our heart desires.
More than enough to
More
do.
than enough to do anything that our hearts desires.
More than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others.
More than
More
enough.
than enough to do anything that God puts on our hearts to do for others.
We have big money to spend, big money to lend, and bigger money to keep.
Big money.
Big money to spend, big
And
money to lend, big money to keep.
Because our bank is in heaven.
Heaven.
And we're the branch banks. We're the spout where the money's coming out.
The spouts. Money's coming out.
Yeah.
Because God can trust us. So just keep your ear open and your heart open, and God will tell you where to send the money because He's going to send it to you. Amen. Amen. Keep on being God's spout right here in the world. Amen. Love you all.
Love you too.
My niece is here. I forgot to say she was here. Hi, niece. How you doing? I hope all is well. I've been praying.
You know all is well. Yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you all for being here. Have an amazing day on purpose. I'll see you tomorrow.